Hey guys, how y'all doing? Hey y'all. Hey Libra gang, how y'all doing? It's our turn. Okay. Trying to figure out how I'm gonna start this. You know us Libras, we sensitive, okay? Not weak or gullible. Okay. Kind of keep the sensitive on the wrap, but we are. Okay. So let's see. Okay. The message is says y'all funny as hell. Y'all pick and judge. What do y'all think is gonna happen to y'all? Support each other. You don't support each other in the way that you should. And you talk about other signs. What makes you stand out from the crowd? Y'all don't know who y'all are either, the ones that's doing this. Y'all tear people down with y'all mouth, and this hurt people. You're supposed to be helping them. Okay. I know they come at us, blah, blah, blah. Okay. This is the message they said. That's how I'm starting out. I want the bad first. We know we want the raw first. Okay. Um, he says whether you think they deserve it or not, it's not for you to judge a person. It's not for you to condemn them. Okay. Um, it's up to the creators. So you have to figure out how you gonna handle that. Cause if you giving a message or whatever you're doing, if you're not wherever you at, you have to figure out how you're gonna give it to people. And you know, Libra, when we talk and say things, we can hurt, like we just said, and it's powerful what we say, what we talk, what we talk about. So, you can hurt people without thinking, that you're doing that. And if a Libra's gonna do something to hurt you, it's gonna hurt. So that's why you have to be careful. So that was one message. Okay. Then they had me look up, I was talking about Maya being a Libra. Okay. And then we went the responsibilities. Let's go responsibilities she had. She was a goddess of truth, justice, balance, and order. Okay. She's created with Ra, arose from the waters of none, chaos, considered to be daughter of Ra. Her husband was thought, God of wisdom. Her husband messed over her. He was in love with somebody else. Okay. That's one. She represented the crucial concept of how the universe was maintained. The Egyptians believed the universe had an order to it, and it was Mayat who kept everything in balance. Okay. So, saying that, just imagine what type of lifestyle she had to live. She could not be herself. People was always looking at her. She had to stay on her P's and Q's. Okay. Now there could have been some of our bloodline back then. Everybody wasn't in Egyptian bloodline. Okay. I don't care what they say. Like I say, a lot of us didn't come from there. Okay. A lot of us are not Anunnaki. And that's who I think they are. It's my perception, okay? Um, this helped them develop a strong sense of moral and justice. She was extremely important in achieving the afterlife. After the death of the body, everyone had to pass through the hall of judgment where a person's heart was weighed on a scale. Y'all know about this. And about against Mayat's feather of truth. If deceased person's heart balanced with Maya's feather, they could continue their journey to the afterlife. If not, their journey ended. This influenced the daily actions of the ancient Egyptians. Deities with winged form is seen on the side of the temple of in Egypt. Okay, so just imagine all them laws that Maya had that they got the Ten Commandments from, and people had to follow that. Whoever gave her the order, she gave them the order. So she was not happy. She was not a happy camper. I don't feel she was happy. Because being here on this in this side, just being that Libra sign alone, people give you a lot of responsibility. For one thing, you the relationship sign. So people think you're supposed to be relating all the time, even when you don't want to. They feel like you should. And when you do, it becomes sometimes becomes a game for them, you know. It says her job was to stand at the head of the sun god's bark as it traveled through the sky and the underworld. She regulated the orderly operation of nature, the cosmos, and human interaction, creator God. Okay. Um, in weighing of hearts, the ones that passed through went to Osiris. So the ones that were good were, no, the ones that followed her order, not what else they did. If it wasn't the order wasn't on the 30 something, however many laws she had, if you could say you didn't do none of these, then you get to go to Osiris. And there was a lot of order. I'm pretty sure it was not a lot of people that went through that. They were pardoned because of their sins. Honor the rules of Maya that the sin against those, that's what they are being judged for. Look, okay. It says, the wings of a vulture, which is sacred animal, and feathers of truth in her headdress, an ostrich feather. She was worshipped when King of Egypt made sacrifices to her upon ascending to the throne and presented to her offering a small image of her. Then they asked for her help in maintaining divine balance in his rule. So just imagine if we reincarnated from those gods and goddesses, pharaohs, and the people like the girl was talking about, like we'll talk about before, reincarnated. We are their offspring, you know, they're our ancestors. And those people came, the ones that maybe didn't pass these sins or whatever, and they reincarnated back. And there was a lot of laws. Of course, they're gonna hate on a Libra. Okay, they're gonna hate on a Libra because of past life. Some of them might not even know why they're doing that. They just hating on the Libra. Then you got a lot of forces that do that as well. Okay, so that's a lot of reasons. So we getting it from before. I think it's something that we have to change now. Okay, because those were a lot of rules that were put in place that a lot of people could not, and everything go against them. Stuff happen in life, and a lot of people are hurt from things, childhood, from all kind of stuff, and a lot of people cannot go by them laws. Okay, so you can't be judgmental of people. You know, it's I think it's we're here to change some of that, not to keep enforcing it like the police and keep people on their toes and then they're uncomfortable. You're uncomfortable because you feel like being that Libra that you have to keep this persona, which I don't really give a crap. And I mean, you know, I let people live and let live. Now I have certain standards, you know, and certain things I want in my circle. That's normal. Everybody should have that, you know. But everybody got something they came here to do. Okay, something they came here to do. Okay, let's look at before I finish there. Let's look at Herda, Zeus's wife. She was a Libra. Okay, she was also his sister. Okay, she was the goddess of woman, marriage, family, and childbirth. Herda was Zeus's sister. He tricked her into marrying him. She seen a bird and and cuddled it. Then it came into a form of a man, which is because Zeus could he was a Leo, so he could shapeshift into ever. We all seen the story of Zeus. So then after he came into his form, he took her and he raped her. To hide her shame, she agreed to marry him. So you got Maya married to Thought that actually respected her but didn't love her. He was in love with somebody else. She had to go by all these rules, be a certain type of way, you know, probably family or tradition. Was not happy, I'm pretty sure, could never be herself. Then we got Herda getting raped by her brother and had to marry him, so she had to go with that shame. Okay, she was queen of heaven, daughter of the Titans, Coronis and Rhea was her mom. Okay, they called her the jealous and jealous and jealous and I guess Ray, was mad all the time of Zeus's wife for good reason. She was in first I married my brother, then my brother messing around with everybody, men included. He's just nasty as ever. Okay? Embarrassment. She couldn't be herself. So all that anger was building up in her. Yeah, she was going after the women. She was embarrassed. That was a lot, you know. And you think about that in your life now. You go through a lot when you grow up. Family life might not have been so great. Alienated a lot of people. Not everybody, not just Libras. A lot of people was, but I'm talking about Libras right now. Alienated. Maybe didn't get along with siblings. Was judged by everybody. Felt like the black sheep or whatever. Outcast. My Virgo sister was so cold. When we was in Louisiana, she turned my cousins away and some of our friends. I wasn't fun because I was always going. I was built to go by the rules. You know what mom and dad said. This is what we supposed to be doing. Okay, and that came from being, from history. So they didn't want to play. They didn't think I was fun. And then I was the type, if we let me have a chance to play, to say let's play a game, and they didn't want to do that. So that became an issue. Moved to Houston, she did the same thing here. So that left you alienated again. Okay. So I don't know about everybody. I'm just talking about some people. Yeah. Then you got they certain ones become the favorite. Not some of y'all might have been a favorite in the family, but a lot of us was not. That hurt. Okay. Then you got your family secrets going on. Then you start dating, and then the guys want to put you on some type of pedestal, or either just torment you. Caveman style. If that ain't in the school, they want to pick. I don't like caveman style. Don't pick at me if you like me. I don't compute that way. You know, and I didn't understand that till later on. They told me that's how it was. But then you got them that want you because okay, you got all that going on. So and to not be sad all the time from the things that's going on in your life, you learn to develop, entertaining yourself, you know, and you learn to, okay, let me shop, let me look at beauty because that's what we're about anyway. Let's do this. Let's make things look beautiful, make yourself, take care of yourself, stuff like that. That's a distraction from other things that's going on in your life. And I'm pretty sure Maya and Herda did the same thing. They would have to stay gorgeous all the time for their appearance sake. But probably behind, they started, okay, well, let me just make that and try to make it fun for whatever I'm going through because it stank. So I got to be happy and joyous some kind of way. So that's a lot of Libras, you know, doing that. Then seem like you always getting, not everybody, get someone that you're not number one with. That becomes a problem because everybody wants to be number one with the person that they're dating. Okay, men, women, it don't matter. You want to be number one. Then you might find out you're not. Some may stay and some may not, and that's your choice, whichever one you want to do. You know, and then after a while, if this keep happening, you develop what I don't want nobody, and that's Your choice. You be able to do that. Okay. The Herod was the chief of peace and war too. She was the cow. They had the picture of the cow and the the peacock and the cockapoo. So I'm thinking that's the rooster, maybe. Okay, represented as majesty and severe through youthful mantra, whatever that is. She was born after the father swallowed them or something, the children. Then she had to go, like I say, little secrets that went on. I mean, everybody got some secrets. That's what we need to realize. Everybody got issues. So why blow up one more than the other? Okay. But like I said, y'all gotta watch this too. You know what I'm saying? So she was tricked by her brother. Then Libra is karma. Okay. So that's another story. Yes, you know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of pressure is on, is on us. So you have to find some kind of way out because it's embedded in you, the ones that do take it on, to be structured and disciplined. So we trying to learn not to be because you need to be yourself. You got to be yourself. Just because you that sign don't mean that you have to be completely that way. Yeah, have your standards, have your boundaries like everybody else, stuff like that. But you got to be free to be who you are, regardless of who coming at you, who's saying this, who's saying that. Um, let's see what else I had. Oh, then they think you superficial. I think you too much, and you can't never win with people. Then you finally getting your head together after all the craziness that you go through. Then that nobody sees, trying to keep yourself together, trying to entertain yourself. Most of us are funny, try to, make people build people up. You got some with, might curse or whatever. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Good people curse. It's nothing to do with nothing. Just watch how, especially the male Libras. Y'all can low break some people. Um, yeah, so you're getting tricked by your husband's family, feeling, all kind of ways. And then you got to come and you got to deal with other people who maybe follow you from past life, insecure with themselves, realize you're the relationship sign, then they come at you. But I think it's a whole lot of forces too that they don't realize that jump in them and make them do those things. So you have to be careful of that. You have to protect yourself from all that. Yeah, I was saying I admire those who still have hope and look for love. I pray y'all find it, even myself. Because some of them have gave up on love. Well, they not exactly gave up, they're being picky and choosier now. It's a lot of things that you want to know. You took a chance in the past and you chose wrong, maybe not paying attention. Maybe some people introduce you, whatever it may be. So now you're trying to take your time and find somebody, and people got a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Um, yeah, people go through the same thing. And see, a lot of y'all do this to y'all mate, never satisfied with them. Most going to say, poor B, but y'all go through the same, and a lot of y'all do this to y'all mate, never satisfied. So got people that leavers that mess over their mate. Everybody ain't no saint. Ain't nobody no saint really. But you got some that mess over their mate. Then you got some that try to go. They're supposed to be your friend. They trying to message your mate. Then if they may try to talk to you, either you forcefully gonna tell your friend, or you gonna squash that, and nobody knows, and to stop, and they don't ever message you again because you don't halted that because you love your friend. You know, a lot of us were honorable to do that. Okay, let's see what else I got. Yeah. So okay, I said that. Yeah, so I think that's what I wanted to say. Yeah. So just, not saying, you should feel sorry for anybody because who want people to feel sorry for them, period. But if you give that person respect, you expect that respect back. You know what I'm saying? It's a give and take, reciprocity type of thing. Everybody wants that. Don't nobody want to be one way, giving and be talked about. That don't feel good. They don't feel good being messed over. They don't feel good being deceived, tricked. And I'm realizing none of that probably gonna stop. Okay, I'm pretty sure it ain't until it's time. I'm hoping to do. I'm hoping we be in the world that I heard about, that everybody got along. It was not violence. They lied. They've been saying it from the beginning. They lied. It was not. It was not violence. It was not all hard work. Everything was plentiful. You can bring things to you. So whatever planet we was on, or it was this planet, whatever it may be, it was not like that. They put that in our heads so we can work for them. Now, to me, to know your mission and to know your circle, what you need to do to change things. That's what we're supposed to be focused on. But see, they so brilliant minded till they get you to focus on another human being and low grade them and judge them. Well, that's why all this stuff is coming, that happened that nobody was paying attention to. They got a chance to do whatever, the laws and everything else, because they had our focus on each other, you know, messing over each other, going with each other, man, cheating each other, hurting each other, killing each other, the whole 9 yards. Till they got a chance to put all this into play and didn't recognize it because you was all up in that world tripping like that. So now, since we know these things, what are we gonna do about it? Are we gonna change it? Or are we still gonna come back at each other? What you gonna do? Everything in your hand. Everything is in your hand right now. Everything is in everybody's hand. What you gonna do? Okay, that's what I got to say about that. You gonna still be the same and get caught up in this matrix? Ball in your court. Okay. I always tend to say this too. It says about being submissive. Now, Libra don't mind being submissive. Submissive. She don't mind her mate being in charge. Okay. Long as he know how to lead. You know what I'm saying? That he know how to lead, that he ain't gonna lead her to destruction and being out on the street. That's one thing that ain't gonna happen with a Libra, as far as they can tell. You know what I'm saying? I knew only one Libra, but she still had somewhere to go. That she was dating a Sagittarius, and they was living in cars, and they still together today. But most Libras ain't gonna let you take them down to that point. They gonna have something in place with somewhere to do, somewhere to stay. So you have to know how to lead with a Libra, and don't be trying to put them down, make it like they're not intelligent. They ain't submissive like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. It's not gonna happen. You cannot do that. I wouldn't do that to you, so why would you do that to me? I'm gonna respect your intelligence and everything you're saying, and I expect the same thing back. Don't try to have me under you. Submissive to me does not that. Submissive is uh I like I just said, I respect you and you respect me. That's what submissive mean to me. And we're gonna put it in my terms, submissive. But me being doing everything you say and me being under you like the alpha males want you to, that'll never happen. I'm not a feminist. No. Mm-mm. Not trying to bash men. Like I say, I'm trying to get better at it, for my daddy having those issues, and looking at it a certain type of way, a different type of way. But I'm not a feminist at all. I don't wish bad on nobody. Okay, let's see. It says, oh, another thing I want to say. I know a lot of us Libras, wish that we can go back home, whatever home is. They say Venus, because we about tired of this BS over here, really. But we still got our mission to do, whatever that may be for y'all. Go back on the spaceship. I told you I'll be visiting all the time. So I don't know how y'all feel, but man. Okay, it says when you're Libra, when you're in your safe place, it's only natural to want to remain there. When you return to your roots, where things feel familiar and second nature, very comforting. Being in a big being a big fish in a small bowl is easy, but soon any fish will get bored of doing the same old thing, swimming in the same cycles. The ocean is big and scary, but it's when you face your fears that you find out what you're made of. Okay. So that's what I got, Libra Gang. Damn, it's already went out. It was quick. Yeah, I got hair on my arm. I like hair. Don't bother me. I don't bother it. Take it the way you want to take it. Okay. So yeah, let's see what the cards say. Past, present, future, whatever falls out. Overall, let's see what's happening. I'm gonna say I ain't talking. Okay. Do things. Okay. Ten of Cups. The Rainbow Bifrost. I think this Libra. I told y'all, I explained to y'all that this is into different worlds, I think. Okay. You go through this to visit. I think that's what they're doing, going through port. I think that's my perception. But says Ten of Cups, happiness, good things, party, celebration, third deacon, Pisces, Mars. Okay, so you want a happy family. Then we got temperance, Sag. Okay, testing the waters. Okay, divine love you. You love divine. You love on your right path. You're doing what you're supposed to do. Keeping grounded. You keeping everything, trying to never be on. You see this one down and one up. It's gonna always be like that. We ain't never be totally balanced. Okay. We got Page of Pentacles, student, always learning, teaching, whatever it may be. Nothing wrong with that. We came here to do, teach each other. Learn and teach. Some know more than others, and some don't. You learn something every day. Bam. Justice. We showed up for our own. That's what we want. Okay. So moving forward, try not to stay doing the same things. Time for change. Okay. And we got, yeah, it's gonna be a struggle. Okay. The lovers. It's gonna be a struggle. But loving yourself, this all good. It's all good. It's all good. Loving yourself, realizing everybody ain't gonna like you, everybody ain't gonna care to like you, but the creators like you. Not being defensive. You know what I'm saying? Let it be what it be. If you don't like me, do like me. If you don't talk, if you don't listen, Don't want to be my friend. Don't want to be my whatever. Okay. Don't care. It's all up to you. Mm, there we go. You already know it's coming, but you already see it. That's why it's reversed. Full moon, whatever, whatever. Lay those burden down, thinking too much, doing a lot, networking a lot, you know, lay those burden down, chill out. It's all gonna happen in time and when it needs to happen. You ain't gotta prove yourself to nobody, none of that kind of stuff. And I think most of us have learned that. You ain't feeling smug, ain't trying to get over on nobody. You know what I'm saying? You ain't don't need to laugh at people, put them down, regardless of how people coming at you. You ain't gotta do that. You're emperor, or this your emperor. It's coming. If you're not, it's coming. Or this you being emperor. You know what I'm saying? So let it be what it be. So we can get stuck in that hermit mode. Just said that. Get out your comfort zone. Divine got something for you to do. Okay. Let's see. Ten of Swords, death or ending of a situation or relationship. Opening chakras, third Gemini. So clean your chakras out. If it's time to go, it's time to go. Time to let somebody go, it's time to let somebody go. That's all it is too. What else can you say? Okay. Stacking your money up, learning, building, growing, looking good, smelling good, trying to enjoy yourself. She's still alone. But that's okay too. Until your emperor comes or enjoying yourself. That looks like could be Thor or whoever, whoever your mate is. Could be a rich man, or both of them rich. But whatever. As long as you happy. She look like she happy. With or without. That's the most important thing. If you ain't happy inside, ain't nobody gonna make you happy. Period. Getting over a broken heart, taking care of yourself, cleaning your system out, watching your heart, you know. And you should know and take your time when you pick the partner. You're gonna know not gonna know anybody 100%, but you'll know them enough to know if they're gonna break your heart or not. Now, if you do readings and stuff, you can kind of look it up and look at their birth chart to know what type of person you're dealing with. That's what I like about it. Don't tell me your birthday, because I'm sure gonna find out, baby, and I'll make a decision. Ain't gonna be no false victories. Okay, no, not here. I ain't gonna even play with you. If I look at your chart and I see what I see on there, and I see you ain't changed, I can see it when I'm talking to you. I'm not wasting my time, and that's my choice. I can do that. Okay. Getting strong in oneself after a lot of deliberating and delays in your life. Hello. You can do that. No matter who get mad, let people go. You working smarter, not harder. Okay. Hello. You ain't trying to get left out in the cold. And you helping people. You help the homeless. You help people less fortunate. At least you should be building people up. Okay. Like I say, they gonna spy, but that's okay. You already know it. Yeah. And all this gonna be revealed anyway. Restless, outspoken, ambitious. Yeah, you stop doing the same thing, repeating the same thing over and over. Queen of Pentacles, professional, domineering business. Okay, Sag, Capricorn dealings. It's particular about who you deal with. You got the Hierophant who's sideways, so maybe you find about a lot of secrets. Congratulations if you get married. Okay, but you find out a lot of secrets, or you may work for the government. You find out a lot of stuff. It's all being revealed now. Having fun with friends. Are you looking for friends? Maybe third parties, whatever, but you want to enjoy yourself. You want to be happy. You don't want to be always, and look at this, you want to have a victory with yourself first and foremost, and then whoever your children or your family, just saying it, children or your family, you want to have a victory with, and then a partner. Enjoying in that, like Ether Kid said, enjoying in my happiness. And come in and enjoy my happiness with me. Bring your joy and my joy, and we make it grand. Okay? We make it grand. That's the way it's supposed to be. King of Pentacles, business, arrogant, powerful. So if you got somebody like this in your life and you don't want to be bothered, you ain't got to. I don't care if they got money or not. And watch your arrogance. We can be arrogant too. Gentle, emotional, shy, King of Cups. That's the males. Looking good, smelling good. Got a lot of males on here. You got walking away from bull crap. Okay. Saying tears of joy. Don't be all up in your feelings. I mean, get it out. That's healing. Get it out and heal. Letting go of stuff that don't serve you. That's the best way. That's healing. Look at strength. That's healing. Getting strong in oneself. Don't be going back and forth. Okay. Ain't no sense in feeling like this. Sometimes, you do. Of course, we are human. But that's like watch your habits, what you're doing, you know, what you're holding on to, past, present, future. What are you doing? You're gonna get it together. Don't be feeling all, you've been through some stuff. Yeah, you have to be on guard for some, true enough, but you still can be happy, you know, still can be happy. Yeah, this ain't gonna be too long. Hmm. The sun shining with the green. La, 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 la. Now we got ancestors in reverse. Maybe dealing with the dark side of you, dark side of your ancestors, the ones why you have the habits that you do. Really looking at what past relatives did in order to get over this. Really facing your dark side, you know. So I don't know if we have a mother's deceased. I do. Okay. So remembering that, but don't let that always why, because she wouldn't want you to always be like this. Okay. She wants you to enjoy life, you know. She love you. Love yourself first. You know what I'm saying? Maybe gotta wear your knight in shining armor. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But you lucky. Get grounded. Stay grounded, okay? Congratulations, anybody getting engaged. Okay? But don't repeat the same cycle. Change. Time to change. Don't worry about stuff. Okay? All of the argument punishing yourself, self-sabotaging yourself. Don't do that. You do that first for anybody to do. Okay? We got 20, the moon, awakening, resurrection. Okay. That all fortune is changeable, even that which appears most stable. The ascension of the soul is the fruit that it should draw from its successive trials, hope and suffering, but mistrust thyself is prosperity. Fall not asleep, either in idleness or forgetfulness, for thou hast a mission to accomplish, which providence will reveal when thou art prepared to receive it. So they're gonna let you know step by step what you need to be doing. We got the star reverse. Let's see. 17. Truth, hope, faith. Keep it. Keep your faith. Keep the truth. Don't get dismayed if everything ain't coming the way you think it is. Okay. Shed thy passion and thy errors in order to study the mysteries of true science, and the key will be given thee. Then a ray of divine light will break from the occult sanctuary in order to dissipate the shadows of thy future and show thee the way of happiness. Whatever may happen in life, never injure the flower of hope, and thou wilt gather the fruits of thy faith. This is a crafty person in your life. I seen those. Yes and over. I already explained to you. They went through that. The queens, the goddesses, the pharaohs, the whole 9 yards. Nothing new under the sun that they started. Okay. We got Jack of Swords. The sword signifies a person ruled by Capricorn, crafty, subtle, reserved. Okay, right way up denotes a Capricorn man. Could be energy. Okay, I use, so just make sure you're not using people and being crafty and sneaky and talking about people and all that kind of stuff. Now, this also a person who's really one way, uh, like both the same sex and pretending not to. This person is do anything for any, just do anything and don't care about nobody's feelings. Okay, no, I don't like that thing. Okay, we got horse. Horseman of swords. Denotes thoughts of enmity, strife, sickness. Right way up indicates thoughts devoted. Okay, this is a reverse. There are plans and desires for your ruin. What's new? Okay. Then we got number 4, and that's so sad to say. That is really sad. But you aren't responsible for other people's behavior. You're only responsible for your own. Then we have number 4, the sovereign realization is reversed. That nothing can resist the firm will which has for a level the knowledge of the truth and just. To combat in order to secure its realization is more than right. It is a duty. The man who triumphs in that struggle only accomplishes his earthly mission. He who succumbs in devoting himself to it gains immortality. In the prophetic sign of thy horoscope, it signifies that the realization of thy hopes depend upon a being more powerful than thyself. Seek to know him, and thou shalt have his support. Now, this to me, you do believe in a creator, but you know who you are too, or you should know too. I'm gonna leave it at that. Then we got that's Scorpio. We got Virgo and Capricorn again. And that's the swords, 8 of swords. It's reverse. 8 of swords, loss of honor or business failure, experience. So that's reverse. So you're not gonna lose nothing. Everything gonna work out like it's supposed to. You're getting your experience. You're learning. You're doing what you have to do, regardless of anybody coming at you in any kind of forces, anybody coming at you in any kind of way. You're good. You're going to be good. As long as you watch what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You have a responsibility as well. Because you can't get, hey, Venus, you can't put out bad and expect to get good back. Japanese. Okay, remember that. Okay, which one do you want me to get? This one over here. Okay. Oval, egg, rebirth, fertility, and even immortality. Uniqueness and individuality, pushing boundaries while still respecting, honoring tradition. Scarlet, the color scarlet. Family, womb, feminine life, called Vesica Vesica hollow, completely encircles a sacred sexuality for child or children. Longing, feeling, some circumscribed or limited are in the thorns of life. Material existence and time. Dreams, important event taking place within you, massive you, involved in religious or mystical ceremonies. So it's happening inside of you. So how you feel about yourself matters. Okay. You're being reborn. Change. How you want to be, how you want to feel, what you want to do with your life. It's in your hands, regardless of whatever going on. What you want to do? What you want to do? Shoot, baby. Are you always a victim? Man eat 'em, bottom feeder. Stop messing with my heart. Try to kill or control me or both. Poisoning your food, water, planet, ocean, rivers, dirty pipes coming through your homes, rusted dirty pipes. You already know all this stuff. China, red, still effing your ex, parents and family won't like you, still putting up with all this stuff. Violations. Oh, shit. Excuse me, yeah. No future plans, goals. Don't want you to have any because they don't have any. Okay. Dishonest. Stealing your root chakra, sacrificing your manhood, womanhood, feeding the enemy, keeping the veil over you, a slave, your spine, foundation of life, feeling grounded, withstand anything. So that's what you need to be doing. Anything they throw at you, throw it back. Israel, decode everything for understanding. Caged inside him or herself, can't speak, controlled through fear. Make sure that ain't you. You have to know the truth, women, man, from fake. The truth, women or man from fake. They don't have that much time. Need to destroy us now. Kidnapping. Rebuke that in the name of all that in the name of praise. Wow. Hearing noise, spiritual warfare around you. Ancestors, guys, got that. No more putting poison down from chemtrails and others in the earth. Also, to poison earth, minds, animals, etc. Rebuke that also in the name of Creator. That needs to stop. Changing cars, get away. Everyone has a gift. Do you see it? That's what matters. Okay. Hello. Stealing babies, rebuke that. Our bloodline and type, rebuke that in the name of the creators. Eating them and all that too. Are you healed and ready for relationships? Tell the truth. Question on the table. Yellow, caution. Cowardice, sickness, mental illness, burst with happiness, bound of friendship, taste of success, pride, like, friendship, attention, grabbing, frustration, anger. They say you're washed up when you're old, but they want your experience using you. Who has the upper hand? Hello. Lonely, need a friend. Scared, stays in the house. Australia, down under. You said I'm a whore since birth, so now I'm a whore. And somebody mentioned it. There are medicines for cleansing and healing from centuries ago. Old and old, use them. It's research to do. Grandpa, grandma, say hello. Hello. They got you. Do you see spirits, all kinds, aliens, bullying you? Don't let them. You're powerful enough. You are your ancestors and they are you. Know thyself. Hello. Why should you tell people you're the smartest in the room? Let them think what they want. Okay. Agree wholeheartedly. Can you experiment and not use electricity for a day or night? Candles, old-fashioned lamps, Crisco oils and lamps, just in case. Barbecue pits, butane stoves, fireplaces, etc. to cook. Not waiting on a storm. Here's it. Do your kids lie? Where they get it from? Pink, gay. Love, romance, feminine, calm, softness, kindness, nurturance, compassion, youth, good, health, playfulness, first love, breast cancer, symbols, innocent, cheerful, color, immature, lack of confidence, all things good in the world. Okay, no problem with that. Just don't fool nobody. No more corrupt government, kingdoms, poisoning the land, taking minerals, elements that help the earth. Rebuke all of that as well. If they keep on taking out the earth, man, please. It's gonna be some stuff. Spying crime. Get caught, you're going to jail. Okay, son. Crime to increase gain after I get through with you. Revenge. Drug abuse. Crime from rage and fear. Aliens, angels. Social crime, air crime. Travel crimes. Arson. Spiritual court. Auto theft. Government voice in my head. Set up. Be careful of that. Make you think you crazy, and that's them messing with you. Racism. Crime against child. Making drugs. So y'all be careful. Granddaughter. Runaway. Okay. Yeah, be careful. All right. Leave gang. Do the chakra wisdom. And that's what I have for y'all. I'm pretty sure y'all gonna take this anywhere y'all want. Whatever. Man, it's 3 cards. I want to read 3. Whatever. Second chakra, sacral chakra. Reward myself. I know that I am truly worthy and deserve to receive the good things in life. I give myself permission to have them. It is time to enjoy the fruits of my labor. I aim to incorporate and embrace fun and joy in my life. I release that all work and no play is a recipe for energy flow disruption and exhaustion. I allow myself to experience and receive more pleasure in my life, and I am flexible and open to change. I am receptive to embracing activities and events that come my way, even those I may have avoided in the past. Okay. Then we got third chakra, solar plexus, personal power. I choose to be myself and to express my truth. I have a positive influence on the people and the situations around me. I allow my integrity and confidence to shine, which instills more confidence and belief in myself, and then encourages others to have natural confidence in me. I do not allow my personal power to become egotistical, manipulative, and exploitive. Exploitive. Okay. Hey, Spy. Fifth chakra, throat chakra, communication. I communicate openly and honestly to express my thoughts and feelings clearly. I share my inner knowledge freely with integrity and without fear. My aim is to be fully understood by others. I am open to giving and receiving praise, and I will be careful not to talk excessively and make it all about me. I create space in my conversation for others to communicate with me. I will inquire about others' thoughts and feelings, as listening to their truth can be uplifting. Reciprocity. All right, y'all. This is what I got for y'all, Leap Gang Gang. It's your Ruth signing off. Would you like, subscribe, share, and comment? I really appreciate it. And love y'all. All right. Y'all have a great night. Okay. Safe, full of all things safe and protective and prosperous and the whole nine yards. All right. Love y'all. Bye. Much, much love.